Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Narrated Abu Huraira Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "The sun and the moon will be folded up on the day of resurrection." Narrated Abu Huraira Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Every prophet was given miracles, because of which people believed. But what I have been given is divine inspiration, which Allah has revealed to me. So I hope that my followers will outnumber the followers of the other prophets on the day of resurrection." Narrated Abu Ayyub al-Ansari Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, while defecting, neither face nor turn your back to the Qibla, but face either east or west. Abu Ayyub added, we arrived in Sham. We came across some lavatories facing the Qibla. Therefore, we turned ourselves while using them and asked for Allah's forgiveness. Narrated Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I heard the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, do not exaggerate in praising me as the Christians praise the son of Mary. For I am only the slave. So call me the slave of Allah and His apostle. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Narrated Safwan bin Salim radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the one who looks after and works for a widow and for a poor person is like a warrior fighting for Allah's cause, or like a person who fasts during the day and prays all the night. Narrated Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said as above. Narrated Abu Sa'id radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you will follow the wrong ways of your predecessors so completely and literally that if they should go into the hole of Mastigori, you too will go there. We said, O Allah, Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do you mean the Jews and the Christians? He replied, who else? Meaning, of course, the Jews and the Christians. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Narrated Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to invoke Allah at the time of distress, saying, La ilaha illallahul azimul hakim, La ilaha illallahu rabbus samawati wal arzi wa rabbul arshil azim. Narrated Abu Hurairah Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, Allah Apostle Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, my similitude in comparison with the other prophets before me is that of a man who has built a house nicely and beautifully, except for a place of one brick in a corner. The people go about it and wonder at its beauty, but say, would that this brick be put in its place? So I am that brick, and I am the last of the prophets. Narrated Ibn Abbas Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam used to seek refuge with Allah for Al-Hasan and Al-Hussein and say, your forefather Ibrahim alayhi salam used to seek refuge with Allah for Ismail alayhi salam and Ishaq by reciting the following, O Allah, I seek refuge with your perfect words from every devil and from every poisonous pests and from every evil, harmful, envious oil. Narrated Aisha Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was asked, what deeds are loved most by Allah? He Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the most regular constant deeds, even though they may be few. He added, don't take upon yourselves except the deeds which are within your ability. Narrated Anas Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, I have never touched silk or dibaj softer than the palm of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, nor have I smelt a perfume nicer than the sweet of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Narrated Mujahid Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, Abdullah bin Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu said, Allah Apostle Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam took hold of my shoulder and said, be in this world as if you were a stranger or a traveler. The sub-narrated added, Ibn Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu used to say, if you survive till the evening, do not expect to be alive in the morning. And if you survive till the morning, do not expect to be alive in the evening. And take from your health for your sickness, and take from your life for your death. Narrated Anas Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, we were with the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam on a journey, and the only shade one could have was the shade made by one's garment. Those who fasted did not do any work, and those who did not fast served the camel and brought the water on them and treated the sick and wounded. So the Prophet ﷺ said, today those who were not fasting took all the reward. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullah, the people become very thirsty on the day of Al-Hudaybiyah. A small pot containing some water was in front of Prophet ﷺ, and when he had finished the ablution, the people rushed towards him. He asked, what is wrong with you? They replied, we have no water, either for performing ablution or for drinking, except what is present in front of you. So he placed his hand in the pot, and the water started flowing among his fingers like springs. We all drank and performed ablution. I asked Jabir, how many were you? He replied, even if we have been 100,000, it would have been sufficient for us, but we were 1,500. Narrated Anas bin Malik Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the people of Mecca asked Allah's Apostle to show them a miracle. So he showed them the moon split into halves, between which they saw the Hira mountain. Narrated Abdullah bin Amr Radiyallahu Ta'ala anhu, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, on the day when all mankind will stand before the Lord of the worlds, some of them will be enveloped in their sweat up to the middle of their ears. Narrated Abadah bin Samit Radiyallahu Ta'ala anhu, we took part in a battle of Badr and was a Naqib, a person heading a group of 6 persons on the night of Al-Aqaba pledge. Allah Apostle said, while group of his companion was around him, swear allegiance to me for number 1, not to join anything in worship along with Allah. Number 2, not to steal. Number 3, not to commit illegal sexual intercourse. Number 4, not to kill your child. Number 5, not to accuse an innocent person to spread such an accusation among people. Number 6, not to be disobedient when ordered to do good deeds. The Prophet ﷺ added, whoever among you fulfill these pledges will be rewarded by Allah, and whoever indulges in any of them and gets the punishment in this world, that punishment will be an expiation for that sin. And if one indulges in any of them and Allah conceal his sin, it is up to him to forgive or punish him in hereafter. Abadah bin Samit Radiyallahu Ta'ala added, so we swore allegiance for these points to Allah Apostle Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Narrated Al-Mughira, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Allah has forbidden you, number 1, to be undutiful to your mothers. Number 2, to withhold what you should give. Number 3, demand what you do not deserve. And last, number 4, to bury your daughters alive. And Allah has disliked that you talk too much about others, ask too many questions in religion, and waste your property. Narrated Abu Hurairah Radiyallahu Ta'ala anhu, The Prophet ﷺ said, "Be aware of suspicion, for suspicion is the worst of false tales, and do not look for the other's faults, and do not spy, and do not be jealous of one another, and do not desert, cut your relation with one another, and do not hate one another. And O Allah's worshipper, be brother as Allah has ordered you." Narrated Abu Hurairah Razillah Ta'ala anhu, Allah's Apostle Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "The worst of all mankind is the double-faced one, who come to someone with one countenance and to the other with another countenance."